back to Healthy with Nicole. Today I want to talk about options for carnivore diet if you're trying to be a little bit more sustainable. So this is something that is important to me. I personally like to do things that support the environment, and so by choosing certain meats, I think that you can have a little bit more beneficial impact than choosing others. And what I want to talk about is in regard to factory farming. I know that's a big concern for a lot of people, whether or not they want to do the carnivore diet. And even though they know that it has tremendous health benefits, that they're concerned about this, which I totally understand. So I wanted to give you a couple tips on things that I like to do. And one of those is buying other meats like bison. Ground bison is pretty inexpensive. I think I got this at my local grocery store for about $8. And this is, it's actually, I think 12 ounces. So it's a little less than a pound, but this is one option. Typically bison aren't factory farmed and oftentimes naturally grass-fed. So it's a little bit more affordable than buying a lot of grass-fed meat, which if you're looking for grass-fed, grass-finished meat, that's going to be definitely a little bit more expensive. And some people would agree that the steaks that are grass-fed and grass-finished are sometimes not as tasty as a regularly raised, conventionally raised beef, and that is due to the lack of fat in there. So bison is another good example of ways to choose things that are more of the grass-fed, and the reason that we want to do that is because it helps to support the environment by creating that environment where you're enhancing the topsoil. So animals are grazing, they are living in a certain area of land, they poo and peep on the land, and then they have to move on. So by doing that, they're eating and fertilizing the land, and then they move on to another area. So that's how we can replenish the topsoil that is eroding as a result of all the farming that's happening, whether agricultural plants and monocrops or factory farms. So this is another option that you can do is, grass-fed animals obviously is a great choice. Bison, lamb, any other ruminant animals, and pasture-raised animals is a really good way to go. So that's something that I choose to do any chance I get as a way to be environmentally conscious while on the carnivore diet.